Alright, so I'm going to show some of these videos of stories of people have been treated. Same place that I went to, very serious issues, but they recovered. This guy was quadriplegic, not this guy, but this guy right here. And some of the things that, this guy, this ADHD, very, very serious, and dyslexia. So anyways, I've had the brain is recovered, and I'll share my story as well. There's a video here, this little boy, he recovered from, or he's gotten so much better from depression disorder, anxiety disorder, and global development delay, and diagnosed with autism, ASD, generalized depression. So anyways, his story is there. They interview his father. They had to take him out of school, then that put him back into school, which is amazing. So I'm not going to show this video. You can see this on my website, or you go to the YouTube channel, Better Brainwave, which is Dr. Beck's channel. But I'll show some of these videos, and there's a case study that IFN did here as well, high functioning autism, a case study that you can check out as well. So this is all at bjornbrain.com. Go to articles and you'll find it. But let me just read through it, and then I'll go and show some of the videos. Okay, best treatment for autism is at TDCS. TDCS, a breakthrough for autism treatment. Finding the best treatment for autism is a journey filled with hope and challenges for individuals and families seeking solutions when conventional approaches fall short. A groundbreaking therapy called Transcranial Direct Current Stimulation offers a new path forward. While no single treatment can claim to be the best for everyone, TDCS is emerging as a promising option for improving brain function and quality of life for individuals on the autism spectrum. What makes TDCS a promising option for autism? TDCS is a non-invasive, painless therapy that delivers gentle electrical currents to target areas of the brain. It might have started as shock therapy, but now it's been tweaked. You don't feel anything, just a small stimulation that goes through your brain. They use it in the military. I read more about it. So it's not like anything dangerous. You can buy the kits online. But tons of people do it, but very few people know how to do it using QEEG scans to be able to tailor it in. And that's what Dr. Beck does the best. This process helps regulate neural activity, addressing imbalances often linked to the challenges faced by individuals with autism. Unlike medications that cause side effects or behavioral interventions requiring significant time commitments, TDCS focuses directly on optimizing brain function in its precise and minimally disruptive manner. You take chemicals in there, you flood the brain with chemicals, then it affects areas that don't need to be changed. But and that's why people have a lot of crazy symptoms, like I had too, because you're taking chemicals, you're flooding the brain with chemicals, and the healthy areas that don't have any issues are now have issues. Because it's affecting the whole brain. So anyways, research suggests that TDS may help improve areas of social interaction, communication, and focus, which are commonly affected by autism. This innovative approach offers the potential for meaningful improvement tailored to the unique needs of the individual. Proven results. This isn't just something I'm making up, okay? Or a lot of people use it, but they use it for different approaches. Like in the military, they use it to train their snipers and drone operators. Because it is so effective. The effectiveness of transcranial direct current stimulation goes far beyond theory. It has been rigorously tested in some of the most demanding environments. The military has leveraged TDCS to enhance cognitive performance of snipers and drone operators, where split-second decisions are unwavering focus can be critical. By improving mental clarity, decision-making, and focus, TDCS has demonstrated its ability to optimize brain function under extreme pressure. The same precision and effectiveness is now being applied to healthcare. Amazing, right? Including autism treatment. Just as TDCS has helped stroke survivors regain lost abilities and rebuild their lives, it is now offering individuals with autism a chance to address unique neurological challenges by targeting specific areas of the brain linked to the core symptoms of autism. TDCS provides a scientifically backed, compassionate approach by improving quality of life. Dr. Randy Beck's innovative approach. The forefront of TDCS innovation is Dr. Randy Beck, a leader in personalized brain health technologies, strategies. Dr. Beck combines TDCS with advanced diagnostic tools like QEEG, very important, to identify unique patterns for brain activity. He's the best in the world at reading these maps. Like everyone who has the worst case in the world, they all send them to Dr. Beck because they know he's the best. He's writes textbooks on this stuff. He's incredible. What sets Dr. Beck apart is his commitment to accessibility and convenience. Okay, you can be treated at home. That's why I tell everybody about it, okay? Yes, I do. Okay, I'll share here. The Institute of Functional Neuroscience, Dr. Randy Beck. Home care is available for international patients via video call. You don't need to travel anywhere. He's in Australia, but you can just do it over video. And you'll put the equipment on, put it on the head. Use promo code Bjorn, and you'll get a discount on your first treatment. But you'll also be supporting my mission to reach more people who are in a situation with me. Yes, I'm biased. I've spent $250,000 traveling everywhere. He's the only one that could get me well because he is the best. Like there's a reason why everyone goes to him, and he is that good. So I have no issues telling just everyone about it because you can see all these testimonies. So let's watch these stories of these people right here who have been through the same treatment using transcranial direct current stimulation, and you can see some of the shoulder. Check it out. Okay, so this is a story of JK at age 16. She had a traumatic brain injury while on holiday with her parents. You can see she had a car crash. JK was told there's nothing that could be done to her. Okay, a story of so many, including me. So you see the eyes are going all over the place. She's not able to focus. It's very difficult for her to do that. So after 6 weeks of intensive treatment plan at IFN, JK resumed normal life attending university with her peers. Check this out. Look at that smile. See? Isn't that incredible? After 6 weeks of treatment, this is the result. And people thought the doctor was telling her there's nothing that can be done. All right? It's just incredible. Okay, this is a story of Madison at age 4. Madison was treated for IFN for severe epilepsy, could have up to 100 seizures per day. Very, very serious. Madison's first QEEG was at IFN. You see, he got the cap on with the sensors. Within a week, her seizure rate dropped by 90%. If that's not life-changing, I don't know what it is. 90%. For her and her family, totally life-changing. Look at that smile. Okay, next one is, this is the story of RH at age 12. RH had a bicycle accident resulting in a mild concussion. In the following days, he deteriorated, developing significant leg pain and ultimately unable to walk without assistance. Repeatedly, his parents were told he was simply attention-seeking. He can't walk. And this is the story of so many of us. The doctors just say, oh, I just want attention, or just, it's a thing. It's so sad, okay? We just need to get the word out. People need to know about this. So that's what the parents were told. Then they went to, after 6 months care of IFN, look, see, the guy's walking. He needed the brain to be rewired, it was possible for him. He wasn't seeking attention. This is 9 months of care with IFN. See that walking. It's amazing. RH is now back to living a normal teenage life. Just incredible. Okay, this is the story of Sam at age 18. Sam suffered a severe neck injury while at the beach, which left him quadriplegic. Very, very serious. He was told he had less than 1% chance of regaining any movement. After intensive 6-week treatment, see, he's moving his left leg because there was a connection in his neck. So they probably ran TDCS up and down the spine to restore that connection, and then they work on the brain. But they see there's movement in his left foot. After 12 months of treatment with IFN, see, he's walking aided. See, now he's walking just with Dr. Beck next to him. And then he's dancing his way to recovery. That's a miracle. Look at that. You see what he's doing? 1% chance of having any movement. Finally, against all odds, Sam walks unaided. I mean, look at that. Whole families can be transformed forever, okay? This is Ben. Let me go back real quick. So this is Sam. He walks unaided. Incredible. This is the story of Ben at age 12. He was a problem child, turned award winner. His teachers didn't know what to do with him. He was diagnosed with 3-year history of ADHD and dyslexia. See his eyes? So he began failing at several schools, unable to achieve the required milestones. IFN identified he suffered with sensory confusion involving movement of his eyes. It was not ADHD. But that's what the label they gave him. That was his challenge, not ADHD. So there was something that had to be rewired in the brain. So after 12 weeks of treatment, he, let's see what it says here. After 12 treatments with IFN, Ben is now winning awards at school. Amazing. He can read and no longer suffer with anxiety. He's back to living a normal life. I mean, if that isn't incredible, I don't know what is. And it's the same story that I had. People said all these different things. It was just, okay, so if that isn't amazing, I don't know what is, okay? These children and these people have been through really bad things. We all have. It's been rough. But I'm just telling you, it is possible to use transcranial direct current stimulation with QEEG scans and get amazing results. It really, really is. So nobody knows what caused the autism. Could have been an infection, could have been this, could have been that, inflammation in the brain. But at least there's a way to rewire the brain back to the way it's supposed to be. And everyone has, if you look at the, okay, let me just read this and then I'll get into it. A transcranial direct current stimulation might seem like a modern breakthrough, but its roots reach back to over a century. In the 19th century, Italian scientists began exploring how gentle electric current stimulation could influence brain activity. Their pioneering work laid the foundation for what later would become widely respected therapeutic technique, refined of decades of research and advancement in neuroscience. Probably started with shock therapy, but that's not what it is now. Don't want to do shock therapy, let me tell you that. QEEG scans, the foundation for precision. QEEG scans is a critical component of tailoring TDCS for individuals with autism. This advanced brain mapping technology provides a detailed picture of neural activity, identifying regions that may be overactive or underactive. Clinicians use EEG scans results to compare an individual's brain activity to patterns observed in neurotypical brains. This comparison helps create a precise, personalized treatment plan that aligns with the individual's specific needs. That targeting areas require stimulation. QED-guided TDCS ensures therapy is both effective and minimally invasive, maximizing potential benefits while reducing unnecessary intervention. I'm telling you, it's incredible stuff they have, okay? They can pinpoint, they know what area, speech, light, sound, all these different things, sensory areas. They see exactly what's going on, and then Dr. Beck will go in there, tweak it, and bring you back to a normal range. I was way out there. They finally got me back to normal range, which I'm about 80%, 85% now. But it's amazing. So why Dr. Randy Beck's approach is so effective? When searching for the best treatment of autism, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by options that focus primarily on managing symptoms rather than addressing underlying neurological challenges. What makes Dr. Randy Beck's approach stand out is his dedication to targeting the root causes of these challenges by combining advanced technologies like TDCS and QEEG with proven brain rewiring techniques. Dr. Beck provides personalized and precise approach to autism care. Okay, it's a unique blend of expertise and innovation. He used to be at this clinic in the U.S. They don't take patients anymore, but they would use these kind of unusual techniques to hack the brain. Like one guy's left arm wouldn't be able to, like the brain wasn't able to lift it. It was like paralyzed. But it was a brain thing. So they put a mirror covering it, and then his right hand, it would have him lift his right hand, and the mirror would see him think he's lifting his left hand, but it's not. So they're just hacking it. And as you do that again and again and again, the brain connections, neurological pathways are created to be able to lift the left arm again. So he combines this stuff that he spent decades using. He combines it with QEEG, TDCS, because that's what he got into. So it's like the best of both worlds. And I've found nobody in the world who combines this. And that's why he's so good. I went to all these different places. They use variations of different things, but he puts it all together beautifully. And he's the best in the world because he's the one that combined, like one of the first ones to be able to do this, to not train snipers, but to heal people with neurological, like serious neurological issues that needed some brain rewiring. And the thing is, a lot of with people with autism, a lot of children with autism, like it's just something happened. It was probably an inflammation in the brain and from an infection or something, and the brain never went back to normal. So it got stuck in there. So you got to rewire it back to the way it's supposed to be. And it takes time. It's not easy. It takes time, but there is hope to see massive improvements. So check out the video I showed. This is what the Transcranial Direct Current Stimulation. You send a little bit of electricity through, tiny amount. It's not much at all. Doesn't hurt, doesn't feel anything, but you do it at home. And so the philosophy of treating the brain, not just the symptoms. And you can read more about the stories of other success stories of people, like all these symptoms. You know, people are getting so well. So this is high functioning autism, a case study. You can go to the website, click right here under IFN case studies. So I'll just read this one. At the age of 20 months, this patient had difficulty speaking. He got obsessive behaviors, regular mood swings, and poor social behavior. He was born 10 days overdue with multiple instrument-assisted birth. Until the age of 20 months, he developed normally and met all milestones as expected. He was also given the full spectrum of standard immunizations until the age of 18 months, including MMR and chickenpox. At the age of 18 months, he lost eye contact. He began rocking back and forth, developing obsessive behaviors and regular mood swings and tantrums, and did not develop his speech. These symptoms did not progress and were constant. Upon presentation, this patient only method of communication was sound. He constantly ran to the nearest door and repeated open and closed, sometimes locking himself in. He had no interaction with other people in the room, including eye contact. No acknowledgement that he had been spoken to, no comprehension of what was said to him, and no emotional interaction. He constantly ran aimlessly up and down the corridor and was unable to be toilet trained despite multiple attempts. Physical exam. Physical examination demonstrated dysmetria in the left finger to nose test. Dysmetric, I can't say all these words. Deep tendon, flexible, so they're noticing stuff. Initial findings on the QEEG, there was a significant decrease in function in the frontal cortex as well as the midline frontal cortex bilaterally. This seemed to be more prominent, in the left frontal region. You can see the scans right there. Therefore, this became the focus of treatment initially. His coherence was also dysfunctional, mainly in the left frontal and parietal regions. Low-resolution electromagnetic tomography Loretta analysis showed that the most significant dysfunction was in Brodmann area 21, which is in the left language area of the brain. It is involved in selective processing of text to speech. semantic processing, sentence generation, word generation, visual observation of motion, auditory processing of complex sounds, attribution of intention. See all the areas, like they see how he's behaving, that he can't do this and that, and then they see, oh, in the brain, well, there's some issues here. We need to tweak it. We need to change it. And as those things normalize, the symptoms then go away too, usually, like they did with me. But every brain is different. You just got to try it, tweak it, and then see what happens with symptoms. There's no guarantee, but you just have to do your best to tweak it to get it back to normal, and then wait a few weeks to see if the symptoms then start normal or going away. The follow-up, okay, listen to this, okay? The follow-up QEEG examination demonstrated a normalization of the hypoactivity in the frontal lobes of the delta, theta, alpha, and beta frequencies. Amazing. There's the residual central frontals, blah, 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 I can't say that, which, I don't know how to say that, which continue to be treated to achieve normalization. Loretta analysis showed that the areas of dysfunction, Brodmann area 2 and 1, was completely normalized. You hear that? And no dysfunction was present. They could see in the brain waves that now that area is normalized. It wasn't too fast, too slow, whatever it was. It's normalized. So check this out. After a few months of therapy, the QEEG had improved significantly in the appearance, showing normalization of the hypoactivity areas in some frequency ranges. Loretta analysis demonstrated complete resolution of the primary dysfunction matters. Amazing. Symptomatically, the patient's parents reported increase in function in every aspect of their child's life. He's now fully toilet trained and interacts verbally and emotionally with those around him in an appropriate manner. He uses a full range of vocabulary and is interested in his surroundings. Comprehension of all conversation is age appropriate, and he responds adequately in a timely manner. There are no, okay, so his obsessive behaviors are reduced to age appropriate airplane fascination. There's no signs of running around or repeated door closing, opening. He's well behaved, can interact better at school, and it's a pleasure to be around. To the new acquaintance, he does not show autistic traits or behavioral dysfunction. Can you believe that? You heard what I read earlier, right? And now, if you were to meet the kid now, you wouldn't even know he had any issues. He had issues before. He behaved like that. I'm telling you, got to get the message out. Too many kids with ADHD that are being labeled as problem children, all that stuff. Rewire their brain, normalize those areas of the brain that are in effect negatively, and then see what happens to symptoms. I mean, it's just like, we need to get the word out, man. It's just look, you can see me, this is what I look like. I was a mess for years. Y'all said I was crazy. Spent $250,000 going all over the world to the best, we literally went to the best clinics. Then we finally found Dr. Beck, who is the best, and life-changing. So check out this video. You can check out the video here, or you already saw part of that, but I share more on my story there. If you have any questions, let me know. Check out you got to check out the case study. It's a miracle, and these things happen all the time. Like they just change the brain pattern, normalize the brain patterns, and these symptoms just disappear. Them. It's amazing. It's really a miracle. And you can be treated at home. If it wasn't for that, I'm telling you, it's so discouraging to tell people, okay, yeah, there's this amazing treatment, but it's in Australia. You got to go there for 6 months or a year or 2 years. Nobody can afford that. That's why I was like, sign me up, man. I'm going to tell everybody about it. So I do get referral commission if you use promo code Bjorn, and you'll be supporting my mission to reach as many people who are in the same situation as me. All right, guys. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was going to mention. That's about it. Check out the case study. Tell me, man, Dr. Beck, it's incredible. He's really discovered something that's going to look back on years from now, and it'll be like, this is the greatest treatment there ever was. And they'll make it even better. It gets better every year. But QEEG, this is what it looks like. They can see the different colors of what's going on in the brain. And Dr. Beck, again, he's the best. He's the one that everyone goes to when they have cases that they don't know what to do with. So check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. And thank you so much for leaving. This is all from bjornbrain.com. You can check it out. And you can see the videos and go to Dr. Beck's YouTube channel right here. I have links to everything there. So cool. Thank you so much for listening. Let me know if you have any questions. All right. Bye-bye.